This defense literally adjusts for you. It does this by using man, zone, and match coverage to create a hybrid coverage shell that will make sure to shut down your opponents. It is no secret the meta in Madden revolves around using deep corner and deep crossing routes that get over flat zones but get under or outside deep zones. Some great examples of this are PA shot seams from tight offset tight end, flood from tight slots halfback weak, and PA boot over from bunch tight end. Some players will try to use cover 3 to stop these types of plays. This strategy will sometimes work against players who don't understand the coverage logic in Madden 23. If you play a good player though, they will dissect your defense because they understand how hashes, which are what side the ball is on the field, allow them to exploit your coverage. The best play that utilizes this concept is PA shot seams from tight offset tight end. All someone would have to do to beat every single coverage you throw at them would be to make sure the deep corner is going to the short side of the field and is accompanied by a streak. If you don't believe me, here's what it looks like versus cover 3. Here's what it looks like versus cover 4. Here's what it looks like versus cover 2. And here's what it looks like versus man coverage. And as you can see, it's a touchdown or a 40-yard plus play every time. So if it's that easy to beat every single coverage in the game, what are you left to do? Now I'm going to show you my hybrid coverage shell, which I guarantee you will change the entire way you look at Madden for the rest of your life. First, let's go over the coaching adjustments. All we're gonna do here is set our auto flip defensive play call to off, ball and air defense to play ball, auto alignment to base, our zone coverage to match, flats at 25, curl flats between 5 and 10, depending on the down and distance. Now your obvious question is, how are you gonna be utilizing match coverage while you have zone drops on? I have an answer for you. Well, when EA released zone drops back in, I believe, Madden 21, they actually left something called legacy matching still in the game, which makes it so zones like clouds or deep zones will still match dependent on the play or how the play is set up. So in this case, we're going to be utilizing that to take away the meta combos that you'll face in every game. Now the play you're going to call matters, but you have a lot of variety in your choice. You must select a defense that is cover 4 quarters based. So because of that, you must select any play that explicitly uses cover 4 quarters in the name. Sometimes they may say something like cover 4 show 2, like in the formation nickel 3-3 cup. You may also call cover 6 defenses as the side with 2 quarters follows the matching principles of cover 4 quarters. Now my favorite way to run this defense is in the play cover 6 show 4 in the $3-2 formation, and it can be found in the following playbooks on screen. Now to set up this defense, it's actually quite simple, but I do want to note that I'm running the 2 quarter side exactly where I'm expecting the corners to come from. So where you're expecting that deep corner, you must have the quarters on that side of the field. So in this case, I'm talking about Rudy Ford and Rasul Douglas on that side of the field. You can see they're in quarters, not thirds, not halves. So the first adjustment we're going to make is we're going to cloud the outside corner because we need that 25-yard cloud on the field to deal with any short corner routes that we might come across. So to do this, we're going to press triangle or Y if you're on Xbox, square or X if you're on Xbox, and down on the left stick. Now that's exactly what it does. You can see it puts them in a cloud flat. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to man up the linebacker on the outside receiver in tight offset. So in this case, we're going to press right on the D-pad twice to get to the quick adjust menu. We're going to press square to select that left side linebacker. We're going to press up on the right stick and then square again. Now if you're on Xbox, the square button would be the X button, right? Then this defense is essentially set up, but I also like to blitz my user, which is just X or A if you're on Xbox and down on the right stick, just to make our pass rush a bit better. So in this case, you'll see that when I utilize the concept that was beating every other coverage in the game, you won't have that same result. So in this case, you'll see that the inside quarter is able to match that deep corner route, leaving it for an easy swat and sometimes a very easy interception. Now, if you're interested in how I apply this defensive knowledge to every meta formation in the game, make sure to check out my defensive ebook on acemadden.com, where I cover exactly what to do in every situation and against every meta formation. I cover everything from run shoots, defensive shading, packages, to red zone defense. Now make sure to use code SWOLO to get 15% off at checkout and unlock the entire website. Now to set it up versus the bunch play Z spot, all you're going to do is you're going to man up where you expect the streak to come from. So in this case, the streak almost always comes from that outside receiver, and if he comes from anyone else, it doesn't matter and it won't pull any zones. So in this case, we're just going to man up the circle receiver with our linebacker, and we're going to cloud the outside corner. So the defensive coverage shell looks exactly like this. Now you'll notice when I try to run the play Z spot and look to throw that corner out, the corner out, if it gets over the cloud flat, is smothered by that quarter that will match right onto it. Now to stop flood with a streak accompanying the deep corner out, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to have the 2 quarters on the running back side of the field, you're going to cloud the outside corner. You're going to man up the linebacker on the outside receiver. You're going to blitz your user just for that extra pass rush. You'd be using him most of the time. And in this case, the inside quarter will smother that deep corner route. And if they try to throw it under the quarter, you'll see the cloud flat is right there for an easy pick or a swat. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I also hope I made you a better Madden player today. Now, if you're looking to use this exact same concept to stop bunch tight ends specifically, make sure to check out this video right here. Although it's on Madden 22, everything works the exact same way.